There we go.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
So if you were here for yesterday's stream for Kosh Media, that was a really, really bad conference. If I had to rate conferences, that would be the worst one so far. Summerfest Games will be the best one so far, and I guess we're about to see the actual heavy hitters when it comes to E3 conferences. Sorry if I lost you there for a moment. I pressed something I wasn't supposed to press, but I'm back. I don't know if you see it on your side or not. So this is from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I think. They've been showing like gaming or things from games. People walking, riding horses, the car that we saw earlier. So they've been throwing little things there from different games. Is the camera size good? Do you need me to make it smaller? Just let me know.
Hello everyone! As you may already know, Ubisoft has been supporting indie studios for many years now. Whether it's on production, innovation, creative or even financial support, our teams have been supporting indie studios from all over the world. Today, we wanted to use Forward to highlight a selection of indie games we've had the pleasure of supporting recently. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Sandro, the co-founder of Tucana Interactive, a young independent game developer.
See, this is how you do
Germany,
this developer interviews and stuff, unlike what they did yesterday on Kosh Gaming Media presentation. You do it before your show or later, where people are just waiting for the main thing. You know, people are sitting around waiting. You give them something to watch. In this case, this interview for whatever this game is. And this is how you do it.
But also place your task very strategically. We are the lucky winners for Ubisoft's Entrepreneurs in the Camp in the German-speaking area, and we are excited for the upcoming acceleration program, where we participate in mentoring sessions and are able to receive marketing support, such as the Indie Game Arena booth at Gamescom. Dorf Romantic is already available right now in early access and will go into full release later this year. In addition, we also already have plans for mobile and the Nintendo Switch, so there's a lot still to be discovered. Thank you for your time and to Ubisoft for this great opportunity.
So I'm in Taylor. I'm one of the co-creators of Bravery Network Online, a game by Gloam, which is our studio. Bravery Network Online is a turn-based strategy game. You've got a team of 5 fighters. You're playing against an opponent's team of 5 fighters. And they are, you know, a little bit gay. But, you know, if you're not gay, that's okay too. I think that it's a really, really fun world.
I've never heard of this game before.
The competitive play of it is really solid. We've been working with Ubisoft for a little bit now. We actually are the winners of Ubisoft's 2019 indie series run by Ubisoft Toronto. They've helped us out so much over the years. They've given us press support when we launched into early access. They connected us with different folks internally who could help us out, and even to folks outside their company. We have a pretty vibrant Discord community and a lot of folks who've just been enjoying the game, and we're really appreciative of that. Bravery Network Online is in early access now, so feel free to pick it up and send it to some friends. I would really appreciate that, very personally. So thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hello everyone, I'm David Prinswell, game director on You Suck at Parking. You Suck at Parking is the world's most extreme parking game and probably the only racing game where the goal is to actually stop your car. It's a funny physics-based racer, which doesn't take itself too seriously, but still requires enough skill for you to master the hardest tracks.
We crashed into the Ubisoft design team a while ago and we had some great discussions on You Suck at Parking. They gave us actionable advice and great feedback along the road. And they've been championing the game ever since, so we're super grateful for them.
So what I'm hoping to see here is I'm hoping to watch Rainbow Six Extraction, because they just did the reveal trailer last week, I think it was, and it was a really quick trailer. They didn't really tell us much. We know that it's going to be based on the new mode on Rainbow Six Siege. So there's some sort of alien force taking over the map or the world, and you're supposed to defend the world like all these games do. So I'm expecting to see some of that. I'm expecting to see that Battlecat game that hasn't really been announced, but there was a leak for it. Did a video on that, so you can go look at it later. And that game is supposed to be a combination of Splinter Cell, The Division, GhostRecon. It's supposed to be a combination of all those 3 games into one free-to-play, multiplayer-based game. Well, I don't know if free-to-play. I'm assuming free-to-play. They haven't really said if it's going to be free-to-play. My assumption is that it's free-to-play. And the reason because is they did say that they're going to focus more on free-to-play games, and they're going to use their franchises to do those games. So that's why I'm assuming that they're going to show this. Of course, The Division Heartland, which also they announced a couple of weeks ago, but didn't really give us much information on that. There was some gameplay that leaked on that game. I was thinking of doing a video, but I didn't end up doing it. And the gameplay, from what I saw, wasn't anything exciting. It really just looked like a Division game, and the map looked really big, but there didn't seem like there was much going on in the game. And my assumption is because it's alpha and it's testing all that, so probably things are not up to where they should be.
Producer here at Ubisoft.
So I guess we'll see what comes out of that.
2018 reaches its 3rd anniversary. It's been a very intense year with multiple content deployment. Every 4 months a new season, and every 2 months a new episode. We delivered all the content announced 1 year ago. And for this, I would like to warmly thank our teams here at the studio for their work and commitment despite the COVID-19 context. But it's also time to warmly thank you, our community, since we are really proud to announce that we are now more than 30 million players to have joined the Crew franchise since 2014. And for those who have not joined in yet, what a better time to jump in the Crew too. First, claim this amazing vehicle for only 1 crew credit in-game starting today. Also, next week, enjoy 1 event for each major update we released so far.
I didn't think that the Crew was so popular. I thought that the Crew was a pretty
and I'm super happy to announce more seasons
medium
for our 4th
game
year.
type game.
This new content will of course be available through Motherflix, new season and episode. But enough talk, and enjoy a glimpse of your next Motherflix show. Thank you all.
Is this the crew too? Yeah,
Welcome
this is
to
the crew
special
too.
number 1 of the U.S. Speed Tour East around New York City, the Big Apple.
Daytona, Florida, speeding along the world's most famous beach.
What a perfect day here in Miami. Fans are gathering, drivers are ready. Hey, I think we're going to have a great race today. Each new season brings fantastic feeling. The feet, the hoop, the excitement. The teams are getting ready. And I guarantee you,
I never really play any of the crew games. I think one of them had on one of them they added like airplanes and stuff. Like they made it really nuts where you raced against airplanes and cars. It was really interesting combination of things that you will race.
Final leg of the final stage. New York, New York. Watch the drivers go for it.
So I guess they're doing it a live service type game with the crew. I guess all games are gonna go into type. They're gonna be type of live service type games, which is pretty sad. Because that means that all games are going to try to get money from you in order to let you play them, or try to sell you something when you play them. But it makes sense. I mean, it's part of the economy of the game. Developers need to make money. I just wish that it wasn't that that's not what they were trying to do. Wow.
This car rustles my jimmies in a way that jimmies should not be rustled by a car.
Phoenix Rising. This game came out when the new consoles came out, and I never understood why, because it didn't really look like a next-gen title. But I think they tried to make it into a next-gen title. Minutes. My question is, will they announce a new Assassin's Creed? I mean, the Assassin's Creed just came out last year. I wonder if they're going to come out with a new Assassin's Creed again. I don't know why they will do that. I mean, I don't know. I think that Assassin's Creed should take a year off. Like, it should do one of those games that does a year on, a year off, where you get the installment every other year, because I think that will make the games better.
I'm Latish.
It will make them more fun.
Watch Dogs Legion.
It will make it so
Back
people are
October
more
2020,
interested to waiting for those games to come out
and saved
instead
our
of
future London.
every single year.
Jumped in online modes with
At the end of the day, the games
dared
end
our
up
ops,
looking the same.
and fought
It's
for
not.
London with Mina.
I don't know.
Now, on behalf of the team,
I
I'm
guess
proud
people
to give you
buy
a taste
them,
of what's
so
coming up
they
in Watch
still
Dogs Legion
going to do
Bloodline.
it. But then people complain when games don't work or when they add microtransactions. Like, I know they added microtransactions to Assassin's Creed Valhalla
it's in London.
and
That's where
Watch
your
Dogs
nephew
Legion,
Jackson
which is
lives,
what we're
right?
looking at right now. had bugs. They took forever to fix them.
The job's pretty straightforward.
But you know, gaming companies don't care because people still buy it. So why would they, you know, worry about it? If people are buying the game, then why make a difference? It doesn't really make a difference.
I need it for a thing. Okay, I guess we're doing this.
You know, I'm kind of trashing Ubisoft right now, but I just think that that Ubisoft could do better with their gameplay. Like, there's a lot of things that older games have in common, and it kind of feels like they have this factory where they, you know, set up games and make games, and every one of those games, it's like it goes through a conveyor belt. You know, you do art, what the game is about, and then you have the team that does missions. And they just do a mission for each game, pretty much the same, but they do different things. So it's different based on the game that mission is going into. But at the end of the day, when you play those games, they all end up kind of being the same. And the missions usually end up being repetitive. So my hope is that for next gen, for what we're going to be seeing now, that Ubisoft will actually make an effort and make their gameplay more varied amongst their games, you know, where not everything is a quest of, oh, go pick this up and bring it back, or go up that tower and save this person, then come back and do that. So hopefully that's something that changes, especially now that they're gonna go into multiplayer games. Like, will all these multiplayers kind of look like the same multiplayer game? I wonder how that's going to work.
Oh, not like that. My bad. Now I feel bad.
Oh, FarCry 6. We'll probably see some gameplay on FarCry 6. I forgot about FarCry 6. They just showed off that trailer, talked about it. I'm sorry, but it looks like every other FarCry game that I've played before, except it's going to be in Cuba, it's going to be a dictator, and you're going to be able to make weapons with different things. So that is the biggest difference. But my problem with Far Cry games is that you always have the ominous presence of the main boss of the game, right? And you don't really interact much with the bosses, even though these bosses are characters that are very well created. They make these villain characters in those Far Cry games really, really good, and they pick good actors for them, and the sad part is that you don't really get to interact with them at all until like towards the end of the game. All you have is always this voice in the radio talking and telling you things, but you know, there isn't really an interaction with that character, which is a little bit of a waste to me. That one of the best parts of the game you don't really get to interact with. Alright, here we go. Ubisoft Forward.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Neela.
And I'm Yusuf. We're so thrilled to be back hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour, we'll be your guides to all the latest news and exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
We've got so much in store for you today, including deeper looks at Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and Rainbow Six, plus a few other surprises you'll find out about soon enough.
Will we?
Neelam, I'm excited. We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set. E3 is back. But I know why y'all are here. You want to see games.
Yes.
So let's get right into it.
Yeah.
The Rainbow Six
Hello,
operators
Kosh Games.
are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and
Rainbow
step
Six
into the
Extraction.
containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
Hell yeah. I'm excited about this game because Rainbow Six Siege was kind of a letdown for me. So I'm hoping that this is going to be better than that. And it's actually going to be a game that we can play, not just multiplayer.
And the nightmare began.
It looks like a lake, that donut in the background. San Francisco.
So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team, now.
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it. But I know you will find me first.
Okay, so this game used to be called Rainbow Six Quarantine, and they changed the name because of the quarantine. Which I don't think they should have, because why? I don't think there's really something bad associated with quarantine. I don't know, I think they should have just kept the name on it. Now it's called Extraction. They have X like it's gonna explode. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Throws a little thorns or whatever they are. Spikes, I guess.
Clock's ticking. I found her.
She's consumed. Oh, that's cool.
Coming through. Countermeasures.
So she's gotta be there, right?
Make for the exit. An apex. Get down.
Okay, so Apex. One of the enemies is gonna be called an Apex. Now shoot it.
Not so fast. Target the breacher.
Oh, nice.
Now's our chance. Nomad, blow the door.
That's really cool. If you can destroy those enemies and other enemies get affected by the spikes, that's really cool.
You are throwing me a party?
Yeah. Too bad you missed all the fireworks.
Team, it's Ash. We're not done yet. VIP down.
Oh, so is that gonna be the missions? Series X, PS5. So you're gonna be just going out and extracting people? I don't know.
Now I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight.
Cool.
My name
That's
is
what we wanna
Richard.
see.
I'm your resident community developer coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back to give you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about Extraction?
Extraction is a 1 to 3 player co-op experience. You might think you know what you're getting into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat.
Okay, that's good.
Some of the operators' abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players, but this time, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically designed to take on this new threat.
Well, are you going to charge us for
The
those?
operators we just saw in that trailer are very familiar, but what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In Extraction, you're always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're going to go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are going to have to come back together to get back in there and get them out. Every time you go in the containment zone,
wait, so is this going to still be multiplayer
and
then?
Upgrades. So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Balancing that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more about the alien threat? What is it? Who are they? And where do they come from?
What we know is the Arkeens are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected a few years ago during the Outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot have changed since. The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging in several
So I think it had to do
containment
with
zones
Rainbow
within New York,
Six Siege.
San Francisco, and Alaska. This is what we know so far. Within the containment zones, the alien ecosystem is in a continual evolution, as incubation nests and their sprawling tissue spawn procedurally, taking over different areas of the map in reaction to the player presence.
The parasite is always spreading, always evolving, but it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like sprawl is probably the first thing you will take on. It spreads to the map once your presence is detected, slowing progress and helping the Arkeens. Some of the other threats you may have seen in the trailer are the long-range spiker, the explosive breacher, the shape-shifting tormentors, and the apex. There's a lot more species of Arkeens and mutations that have been observed. More to come on that very soon.
Cool.
Thank you both so much for joining me.
This sounds really
really
cool,
excited to dig
but it
into
also
more of
sounds
the
like this is
details.
going to
We
be
still
an
have crossplay to
offshoot
talk about.
of
Yes,
Rainbow
that's right.
Six
Extraction will
Siege.
bring
So it
everyone
sounds like it's
together
also
regardless
going
of
to
the
be
platform. And for our Rainbow Six
multiplayer.
Siege community,
Oh, here we go.
have exclusive unlocks for you in both games.
Okay.
Okay, you've been waiting long enough. Let's
And so I
take
think
an
it's going to be
exclusive
kind of like
first
Rainbow
look
Six
at some
Siege, but instead
gameplay
of you
footage.
fighting each other, you're going to
Here
fight these
is Rainbow Six
aliens.
Extraction.
But I wonder also if you're going to have to buy operators like you do on Rainbow Six Siege. I wonder if that's going to be that component there too. Which would kind of suck. The Rainbow Six is becoming this multiplayer type
the new
game.
tactical co-op shooter game where Rainbow Six operators are dropped
there we
into
go.
alien territory.
Yes, it is. Multiplayer co-op.
In today's walkthrough, we're on a mission to investigate anomalies identified at the Orpheus Research Center in Alaska. HQ will provide additional instructions.
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving, adapting. Plant auto trackers on dormant nests. Don't destroy them or we'll lose the trackers.
As a squad of 3, Ella, Alibi, and Sledge will use their operator abilities to complete objectives, assist each other, and obliterate Arkeans in their way.
Throw spinning up.
Okay, so that's from Rainbow Six Siege.
That's a grunt. Easy for a nest to incubate and bring to life, not so easy to eliminate in large numbers.
Converge on location. Nice and quiet.
The enemy reacts to intrusions in their ecosystem, including operators.
Eliminate my target.
So stealth tactics are the way to go.
Visual on nest. Place auto trackers for our react scientists.
Auto tracker activated. Auto tracker activated.
The parasite generates sprawl.
Looks
a
good so
substance
far.
That connects the whole ecosystem. Alert an Arkean, and a nearby nest wakes up too. Arkeans move faster in sprawl, but operators get slowed down.
Take my guy out.
The squad can use their React light to see bioluminescent properties on Archeans and in the environment. The contrast helps to better identify targets.
Nest mapping complete. The scientist just gave me the thumbs up. Good job.
Identifying Archean variants helps the team determine the best approach to take them out.
Scan grenade.
Spotted a rooter. It can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
The camera went in.
Get out of there before the swarm appears. Don't push your luck.
Airlock, go!
That was close. Here, the team can regroup and resupply. Airlock doors will open onto the next subzone, which will be tougher than the first.
Back.
We need tissue samples from those Archies, and we need them gone. Use your React blade.
Because it's going to be close quarters, like Rainbow Six Siege.
It's right there. React blade, do your thing.
This is technically a sequel to Rainbow Six Siege.
One down. We're not done yet.
I mean, it kind of looks like what it will be a sequel
That's
to
your
Rainbow
target.
Six Siege.
Don't put it to death just yet. Get that sample.
We've located a spiker. It can fire armor-piercing projectiles. Alibi deploys a Prisma hologram.
Deploying the bait.
End of the line.
The squad can use React tech to go further in incursions. The more intel they collect, the more tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this threat. It's all about teamwork to outsmart the enemy.
Barricade that spot.
Reinforcing the wall.
Okay, so we have the
Creating a choke point
reinforcements.
is a good idea to increase the arc mine's efficiency.
Eyes on hostile!
Yeah, I'm starting to be a little disappointed with this game.
That's the way. Keep hunting.
That's the React
So it looks like they
sensor.
use the
Smasher incoming.
Rainbow Six Siege stuff. And they just flipped it. Got rid of you fighting players, replaced them with aliens. Pretty much left the gameplay and everything else intact.
Wow, that did it. Take out the leader. No leader for the Archies to follow.
Another objective completed. The squad can either exfil at the extraction point to bring home the latest intel, or move to the next airlock. The third subzone will be the most challenging yet, a true test of both tactical team strategy and operator reflexes.
Some Archeans are responding to an elite as if they're communicating. No way we'd let them mobilize against us. Hunt them down until the elite comes out of hiding.
Oh shit, sorry. I didn't know we'll do that.
The elite will show up any second.
Enemy located!
Eliminate my target!
Sorry about that. Just want to try to get it to play as smoothly as I can.
Eyes on hostile! Operator down!
an operator in stasis.
An operator is now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
That is, I do like the idea of the operator becoming MIA and not being able to play with it until you rescue it.
You heard it. A rescue mission is underway. React.
But then,
needs you.
what happens if you run out of operators?
Operators,
You know, like
it's time to unite and stand together.
there's
against
a
this
certain
emerging
amount
threat.
of operators
Squad
available
up
to
with
play
friends in
with,
co-op,
and so
or
what
step
if you
into the containment
suck
alone.
and you lose a
Stay
bunch of
tuned
them?
for more Rainbow Six extraction
Like
intel
half of
coming
them.
very soon.
And how will you play?
If you think fighting aliens is tough, try learning guitar.
Well, that was a segue.
10 years
Or does
ago,
everybody,
Rocksmith redefined
or
music
does
learning by
the other,
introducing the
like
first
if
console
I am a
game
player
that
and I
taught
lose,
millions how
I don't
to
know,
play
3 of
guitar.
my operators,
Whether you're
if I
already
play
an
against somebody
expert or just
else and they
starting out,
have
Rocksmith has an approach that's
all their
for everyone.
operators,
A
could
fun and
they
interactive way to
use
learn
operators
guitar,
that I
playing your
don't
favorite
have
songs.
available? Like, I
And
wonder
in the
how that will
decade
work.
since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
Oh, they have a new Rocksmith. Wow. It's about time. Game has been gone for a while. I think the last one was 20. Community interactive game than before. Because that is true, there were times that I will be stuck on something and I wanted to know something and the game doesn't necessarily have the answers, all the answers for you. So that you could go and talk to the community to try to figure something out. It's a good idea. Rocksmith Plus, so that's what it's gonna be called. Oh, that's cool. I'm definitely gonna sign up for that.
I'm Arthur Von Nagel, producer at Ubisoft San Francisco, and Rocksmith has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music.
So I guess this is going to be more of a platform than a game. I guess that's what they're going to turn it into, a platform.
Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service available this year.
Oh, no
Learn how
way.
to play guitar and bass by playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs. Connect your instrument to your PC,
serious?
console, or mobile device and get real-time feedback as you play. Connecting with Rocksmith Plus will
That
be easier
sucks.
than ever now that you can use your phone as a microphone. Download the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus, set it down, and play along. Now acoustic players and electric players with amps can use Rocksmith Plus with no extra gear needed. It's a game changer.
How would you do that if you're the whole point of
We're
Rocksmith is
excited
to learn
reveal
guitar?
Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs.
So you need to
at
be able
launch.
to see
All
the
songs in
lesson. That's the whole
library will
point.
have
It's kind of
chord
like
charts that'll be
Guitar
perfect for
Guitar
rhythm
Hero,
players who
but
want to learn
you
the
know, in
foundation of a
steroids.
song,
So instead of
hum and
playing
strum
with
along
the
to.
classic
You'll
guitar and
still
buttons, you
have the
actually play
note
the
for note,
chords and you learn
authentic
the notes and the
arrangements for
chords.
players that want to play songs exactly how the artists originally played them. And each week, we'll release a steady stream of new authentic arrangements to keep growing that portion of the library. We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs. More content than ever before, including genres beyond rock. We'll have pop, hip-hop, country, Latin, R&B, all sorts of metal subgenres. We'll have music from all over the world, from big stars to indie darlings. It's the most diverse song library ever seen in music learning software. Rocksmith Plus will still have our proven practice features like adaptive difficulty and riff repeater, which let you practice and learn at your own pace, or slow down and
But how would you do this on your phone though? Like if you're doing this on your phone, how will you do this on your phone?
We've improved those features in Rocksmith Plus and are introducing new ones. Beginner and intermediate players will benefit from more personalized learning, thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking. Players won't just see their growth on a single song. They can now monitor their progress technique by technique across the board, and overall offer a better sense of how you're improving over time. Advanced players will be happy to know we're introducing a new Rocksmith Tablets Review. That way you could take advantage of Rocksmith Plus's song library and practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will hone your tab reading skills. We're excited to announce that you can register for a chance to participate in our closed beta right after the show. Visit our website at rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus and help us test and create the future of music learning. Thank you so much to the amazing fans who have enjoyed and supported Rocksmith.
If I get into the beta, I'll do a video on that.
Let's jam together with Rocksmith
You guys
Plus
can see how
for another
horrible I
10.
am right now, playing guitar.
Register now for a chance to play the Rocksmith Plus beta.
Okay, so we don't have
Summer's
pricing for it
coming,
yet.
and nothing gets thrill seekers' blood
I
flowing
will
like
give
bright
them
sun and
that.
fresh trails.
That's a really good
RidersRepublic
idea
will
of
give
turning
them just
Rocksmith into
Last
a
year, you got a first
platform
look at our
instead of just a
massive
game,
multiplayer outdoor sports
because
extravaganza.
the
Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
potential of growth from that and the amount of money they can make out of that platform is just incredible. So that's a really good idea. RidersRepublic.
Greetings, thrill seekers. This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground. From here, you can meet like-minded riders, manage your career, learn to nail those wild moves, stay stylish, share your creations with the Republic, stay on top of the latest news, and take up some ferocious multiplayer action like Free-for-All or Tricks Battle, our 6 versus 6 team competition. So, here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue, and every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. Still with me? Okay.
Well, they weren't kidding when they said they were
Teams
going
turn
full
all the
into
modules
multiplayer
blue,
games.
You capture that district, which will help multiply your score into the big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those stars. So, if you want to be the boss of your own career, the world's most famous competitions are waiting for you.
This is technically another live service game, another multiplayer game. So something that they can add games into, sports into. So this is going to be another platform.
Now, some might say the best parts of the Republic can be found in the city playground. We've got modules that you can slay for days. Maybe you're all about living on the edge. Either way, to progress, you gotta earn those stars. Having the right rig is important too. We've all got our preferences. All right, I get it. Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature.
This looks like it will be a fun game, but of course it depends on how many people actually play it.
That's right. Everything you do counts. Getting those stars means more rad to be had, and the Republic will abide. There's always something awesome to do as you reach new milestones and unlock more challenges. It's the Red Bull Joyride, people. It's infamous. It's spectacular. It's the biggest stage of slopestyle mountain biking. And guess what? You can play it versus your friends. There is so much more. More stunts. More sports. More events. Just more, okay? And a natural outdoor playground for you and your friends to enjoy, any way that you want.
Okay.
When we say fun with everyone, we mean it. Look at all these riders. Does this speak to you? Then don't miss out on mass races. Woo!
I'm gonna go back to 1080p.
The Republic awaits you, Ryder. See you soon.
Alright, so it's gonna come in a couple months. Looks like they're gonna have a lot of betas going on.
RidersRepublic is coming September 2nd, and you can pre-order now and claim your right to rip.
Okay, so we've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites, but how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you haven't joined in yet, 2021 is the perfect time to drop in.
Alright, here we go, some Rainbow Six Siege gameplay. Look, I played this game and it's a fun game, but I don't know, I feel like it needs more variety than just the
6 years into our journey with Siege, we are humble and grateful for the enthusiastic community.
Then they're just
that
new
has supported
operators,
this
so I
growth.
think it needs more.
So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
Alright.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay and cross-progression.
Alright.
That means that any player on Amazon Luna, Stadia, or PC will be able to queue into games together while having a unified account progression.
And for console players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox platform, and the cross-progression will be available between all platforms.
So I guess you're not going to be able to play against Luna and Stadia players if you're on console. I wonder why.
Bringing these player bases together benefits
I mean, I understand PC,
It will finally
you know, because
allow you to play with your
mouse
friends
and keyboard
across
usually
different
faster and all that.
platforms.
But
It also means
on
that your
Stadia and
progression
Luna, you
will
should
now
be able
follow
to
you
play those.
anytime and anywhere
people.
you play.
We know crossplay is a feature a lot of you has been anticipating, and we are thrilled to see the enthusiasm its announcement has inspired. From your amazing fan art to the awesome cosplays, the Rainbow Six community is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving forward.
We cannot thank you enough for your support. It is because of you that Siege keeps evolving and growing.
To wrap up, here's a brand new animated trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining Team Rainbow. Check this out.
this is what they do. They just keep adding operators. But I like I said, I like the game, but I feel like it needs more. It needs maps, more game modes, because there's really only like a couple of game modes, so you can play them. And I do come back to the game and play for a while, and then you know, I kind of get my feel and get out of it. I don't buy new operators because, I mean, I don't think it's necessary.
What does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wankan, Wichahpi. The creator's star has many meanings.
I also feel like this game should
Love,
become a free-to-play
wisdom,
game. I think charging
bravery,
full price for this game is not
Listen,
right.
I need to get this bird in the air.
And I know they do have a
You
lot
try
of
to get some
sales
rest.
where you can buy the game for like $10, $20 and you get like all the operators and stuff like that, but you can still make the same sales if the game was free to play.
What's happening? Shh.
Oh, a huge bear.
Wait, that's it? What happened next?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Right, so she's the new operator next week.
New projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
I'm actually surprised that For Honor is still going on. I never thought that For Honor would be a game that will be successful. Never heard of this game before. Never heard of this game either. So I guess you're getting the Ninja Turtles in Valhalla. Well, I saw this earlier about the Crew 2. They talked about it already. We need to see it again. I think I have the demo for this game on my Xbox. Aiden Pierce is from the first Watch Dogs game. Wrench is for the second Watch Dogs game. I guess they're coming to Watch Dogs 3 or Watch Dogs Legion. Exciting. Not really. I don't think that's exciting.
From the release of the Ghost
GhostRecon
experience to the latest teammate update, GhostRecon Breakpoint keeps evolving thanks to your feedback. But that's not all. As 2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the GhostRecon franchise, we are happy to announce that there are still many more surprises.
So they made it into a live service game. They made
Stay
GhostRecon into a live service game too. Wow.
Just Dance has always been about connecting with friends and family. When you're in good company, there
Is
are
Watch
no
Dogs
bad
Legion
days.
going that
So
way?
move the
Is
coffee
Watch
table,
Dogs Legion
alert the local
going the
homeowners
way
association,
of a
and let's
live
get loud.
service game too? That really sucks. Ubisoft making all their games live service games. I'm also still very surprised that Just Dance still exists. I would have thought Just Dance would have been gone.
Hello, my name is Todd Recall, and I'm a singer, dancer, actor, director, and choreographer. I am super excited to announce that my song Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels is going to be a part of Just Dance 2022.
Face, eyes, thin waist, thick thighs, you, me, you, wish, new phone, who, this.
But that's not all. Oh no, for the first time ever, the Just Dance team and I are collaborating to give you an exclusive version of my song for Just Dance 2022.
Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay.
To me, Just Dance allows people to express themselves through dance and to celebrate who they are and their individuality in such a fun way. Just Dance has transformed millions of lives, and I hope that this song brings you all so much joy, whether you're dancing alone or with a group, to work out, or just to have fun. It's going to be a great time, and I can assure you, you will not just play, you will absolutely slay. The new lyrics were handcrafted specifically for Just Dance, and let me tell you something, they're full of sass because, you know, they were written by yours truly, but I guarantee they are going to give people so much confidence. That's the reason why I wrote Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels, and now it's been Just Danceified. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I hope you all have just as much fun dancing to this track as I had making it. Oh, and one last thing. You will have the opportunity to be a part of the making of my new video, which will be released alongside the new Just Dance track. For more information on how to participate, darling, just check the link below. We got you. I cannot wait to see you all living your best life and being the most fabulous you have ever been. I will see you all in Just Dance 2022.
Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay.
So what we're hearing right now is the version of the song that he's talking about, or are we gonna listen to different? Oh, it's only available on Switch? Oh no, on the Xbox Series X.
I want to see you work. Come on. Nails, hair, that's all.
It's time to get our Viking on. It was a big year for the new chief of the Raven clan, but your journey with Eivor is far from over.
Assassin's Creed.
In November 2020, we released Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To our delight, it was the biggest launch for any Assassin's Creed game to date, and we have you to thank for that. Becoming Eivor, a Viking leader going on a quest to fight for a new home, is an adventure that resonated closely with many of you. I certainly had fun exploring England with Eivor and stumbling across unique
I don't know if that
world
represents
events that
many
left me with
people.
memorable
That
side
only
stories.
represents 3 people.
Thank you, Eivor.
I don't think those
Amazed
3
to see
people
how you
represent
dedicated
everybody
yourselves
else.
to the Viking lifestyle.
You don't want to do
You've
things
led
like
more
that.
than 300 million raids in total, and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead, and we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates include time-limited festivals, new quests, and even whole new game modes, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla is another live game.
We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks. The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone. We've been tracking various known issues on our forums, and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog.
I don't think anybody cares, they just want you to fix a problem,
and we
because the problem
thank you
shouldn't
for
be
your
there to
patience
begin with.
and support for the game. On top of regular free updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla
here we go.
through game expansions.
Get ready.
Wrath of the Druids
Assassin's
released
Creed
a few
Valhalla is
weeks
going
ago,
to go
allowing players to
forever.
explore Ireland and battle a mysterious cult, the Children of Danu. In our second upcoming expansion, you'll get to relive the Siege of Paris. This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets and form strategic alliances.
Okay, so if you're a Assassin's Creed Valhalla fan, you're not going to get a new Assassin's Creed game. Looks like we're just going to keep getting expansions on this game throughout 2021.
Expect new
Then we'll probably get a new Assassin's Creed next year, 2022.
Weapons, gear, and of course, new enemies. Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer. Assassin's Creed has long focused on the exploration of history, and we are happy to announce that the new Discovery Tour will be released this fall. It will be free to all who own Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Explore the world and take a deeper dive into the history of the Viking Age. The team has crafted a new experience where you'll get to play as people during the time of Vikings and follow them in their endeavors, big and small, while collecting exclusive rewards. Whether you're an Assassin's Creed fan with a heart for history or a student looking to supplement your knowledge, the Discovery Tour Viking Age will have you covered. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here. For the first
they had
time
this
on
before,
an
haven't
Assassin's
they?
Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year.
There you go.
Well, this year will be a very active year for the game. We're already working on more expansions for next year.
Oh my god.
Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
So they're going to continue giving us... I know my camera is silent, letting it cool down. They're going to continue expanding this game, meaning that Valhalla is the new Assassin's Creed multiplayer game. Because I'm sure those expansions aren't going to be free, right? Those expansions are going to cost money.
TV series we've been working on.
Our Ubisoft Film and Television team has some exclusive content to share. Up first is MythicQuest, the workplace comedy set in a game development studio that's streaming on Apple TV+. If you haven't watched the second season yet, here's a look at
It really
what you've been
sucks.
missing
I don't like what
before
Ubisoft
the
is
upcoming
doing with the
season finale.
franchises. It really rubs me the wrong way.
Why do you have goosebumps?
This is an involuntary reaction to...
Being inspired?
I was emotionally manipulated.
What's the difference? That's it. Except make it about me and not the world.
I feel really seen and heard.
I don't want to see you or hear you.
She played us to get what she wanted.
She inspired us.
She emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
I didn't know this existed.
Up next is an exclusive look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to theaters June 25th and on demand July 2nd.
Whodunit with teeth? Did he really just say that?
Hello everyone, I am Josh Rubin, the director of Werewolves Within.
And I'm Sam Richardson, the star of Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within was based off a Ubisoft game, and we're so excited to bring you an exclusive look just for you.
I don't remember this game.
Dr. Ellis?
I told you, she's probably tanked.
Touch this door again, I'll shoot. Again.
Dr. Ellis? Stand off, please. We need answers.
It didn't disappear.
What did you say? It didn't just... Shh. What?
It's not Emerson Flint. It's one of you.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Okay, well... What did her eyeball say?
Look, we don't understand.
Could this please come out?
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
What is it?
One of what? A what?
In Werewolves.
The roads are effed. Something's wrong with the generator. Also, there's a dead body under your porch.
I'm gonna go get a croissant.
Out of curiosity, who is packing? We having a good old-fashioned sleepover.
With guns, though.
With guns, yes.
everybody's going, how the
Hey, that's the AT&T girl. Did you see that?
Not littering, I'm just excited.
Not judging, just watching it.
She gonna tell us about AT&T? Oh, it's coming out
Follow
like
Mythic
2 weeks.
Quest on Apple TV Plus, and be sure to catch Werewolves Within this summer in theaters or on your on-demand
Now,
platform.
will you say, can it really be a
No hero story is complete
game,
without a great rival to
video
match
game
them.
adaptation
After
if
all, even the most vile
no one really knows
tyrants
about the
star of their
game?
own narrative.
And it's a
When it
really
comes to memorable
the adaptation of the
villains,
video
no one
game?
does it better
I've never
than
played the game,
FarCry.
so I have no clue. It could be a movie about werewolves in a town, and you put the title of the video game on it. That doesn't mean that it's an adaptation of the game.
Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Abuela.
what these are worth?
Oh, FarCry6.
Quiet. Marco. Always making new friends.
Marco.
You're late. Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket.
Alejo.
For his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Get out of boxing now.
San Judas.
Gracias.
Don't worry about it, chamaco.
Here. That's all I've got.
Chamaco.
This isn't right,
Right, I gotta call it out.
fighting,
If she's
not burning to
Mexican,
young kids.
it's fine. But
Alejo
if she's
gave you a
Cuban,
fucking gift, Lira.
no.
We survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
Please, no, this is a fishing boat. Dios mío, no.
Because FarCry6 is supposed to take place in Cuba.
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this, and we would catch the fish and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your soul!
Alright, these are classic Ubisoft
I've caught a
graphics.
very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego?
Is FarCry6 going to be a live game too?
No way.
Multiplayer and stuff?
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Papa.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
Wow. FarCry6, a Ubisoft original.
You've just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo, passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that they're evil or
So we're on a
shocking.
cassette tape.
It's that
That's
there's
a
someone that could
necklace.
sit across from you at the dinner table and charm you into thinking that
Why?
everything they believe, no matter how twisted or horrifying, could be absolutely true. That's the secret to Anton's power, and we couldn't be prouder to have him join the FarCry family. Now, when creating Anton, we had quite a lot to live up to. Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains.
Yep. That's what I was
Which
talking
makes
about
today
earlier.
a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry villains' tradition and introduce a brand new experience.
Uh-oh.
It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
Season Pass. He said Season Pass.
What is going on? Who's watching?
My, what a happy family. RJ, tell your mother and sister to...
That's Far Cry 3.
You are alive.
That's Far Cry 5.
That is all that matters. What the fuck?
I can't remember which one this is.
Where the fuck am
I too am a king who isn't afraid to slaughter to get what he wants. In my way.
Is this a test? A dream? An opportunity? Then I will not waste it.
Interesting. It's like they heard what I was talking about when it came to them not playing, like, you know, the bosses, which are the coolest characters in this Far Cry game, so you never get to interact with or play. It looks like you're going to actually get to play them now, which is really interesting. I wonder how that's gonna work. You're gonna get Far Cry Blood Dragon?
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Oof, Neelam, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
Alright, I guess we'll see what it is. Oh, MarioRabbids! They made a sequel, finally! Question is it going to be a Switch exclusive, or is it going to come to other platforms? Because I never got to play the first one, but supposedly it was a really good game. And this is, if you're not familiar with MarioRabbids, it's kind of an XCOM type game where you do, it's a strategy game. And from the gameplay and the images that I've seen, it looked like a pretty interesting game. I just never got around to playing it. I think it was on the Wii, or the Wii U. And I didn't have either one of those consoles, so I never got to play it. What is it going to be called? MarioRabbids 2? So that's supposed to be not this one. The other one's supposed to be Princess Peach. was a funny thing about the original game. Cinematic trailer looks cool. I mean, we know the game isn't going to look anything like this. It would be cool if one day we start getting games that look like this. But, of course, it's not going to happen. I mean, not right now. Actually, I don't think that Ubisoft will ever, like, not in this generation, PS5, Xbox Series X generation, like, their games will ever look like this. I think that if Ubisoft ever looks good in games, it's going to probably be like 5-10 years from now. Mario plus Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, alright. No platform soft. I guess we need to have a little intro for the studio. Again, yesterday Koch Games or Koch Media was the worst. This is how you do it. Show us a trailer, give us, you know, something good to look at, and then we can be interested in what these developers will say. And also, you make it quick. You know, you don't make it into a 30-minute interview with someone who no one cares about.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back, and I'm so excited to be back as well today to unveil our new project, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale. This time it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom, there is an entire galaxy to save.
Oh, that's cool.
To do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes.
Well, I think the first game was kind of a proof of concept kind of thing, to see if people will be interested in that type of game, and clearly people were.
To repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing
please expand it to other platforms,
villain,
so please.
Cursor.
Again, if you put it on PC, you know?
Anything our heroes encountered before.
Instead of just leaving it as a Switch exclusive.
By their side, they will have their new allies, the Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of Rabbids and Lumas, will lend their wild powers to our heroes. Their natures and origin are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
After the tremendous success of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team.
Everybody was. No one was expecting that it would look like that.
As we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push
no one could ever expect
that
the game was going to be the hit that it was.
That being said, we also wish to offer an easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you will be able to experience this cosmic adventure exclusively on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, no!
We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot
that
wait
sucks, but
for you
I mean, it is
to
expected.
experience it.
Expect that was gonna happen. Oh, hey, how about that? What is it called? That Switch, Switch Pro, Switch 4K, HD, whatever the name of it is. I wonder if that's going to be like, this is going to be like one of those system open air games. It looks really good for a regular Switch game. Of course, this game wouldn't be that taxing to the system because, you know, the action is controlled. Oh, 2022. Wow. I have a whole year to wait.
So we're not done yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Hi everyone. As you have seen, we have a fantastic and diverse lineup of games coming soon. And this is just the beginning. Thanks to all the teams at Ubisoft for what they achieved, and for always striving to deliver the best possible game experiences. I'm humbled by their resilience, energy, and collaboration, especially during what has been a challenging year. I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world to share memorable experiences and moments of joy.
This guy's getting really old.
This is one of the real powers of video games. And it is what motivates everyone at Ubisoft to do our best. But finally, my sincere thanks to you, the players. We appreciate the trust you place in us. Your involvement in our games communities keeps them growing and vibrant. We want to create original, enriching, long-lasting game worlds. And your contributions, feedback, and support make it possible. We also are proud that some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universes. For example, you just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, developed in collaboration with Nintendo, where everyone's favorite Mario and Rabbids characters return for an all-new adventure. And speaking of great partnerships, there is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today.
Dun dun dun.
It is a glimpse of the amazing journey that awaits you in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all.
They haven't shown any of those other games. No Battle Cat, no
version
Division.
of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited to share this first look with you now. Enjoy.
What is this? I think it's gonna be the closer, right? Yeah, it's most likely the closer. An Avatar game? Ah. Is it gonna be tied into the movie? So it's not gonna come out until next year, I guess. It's a tie-in. It's a movie tie-in. I don't know. This isn't very exciting to me. And the first movie came out like what, 10 years ago? Feels like forever. Right, so if you've seen the first movie, if you've seen the first Avatar, this is all first Avatar stuff. And I know the sequels haven't come out yet, so it probably sounds weird than saying the first Avatar movie, but we know that we're gonna get, what, 2 or 3 sequels of this movie in the next couple of years, so you know it's coming out. Okay, so clearly you're going to play as, I can't remember what they're called, but you're going to be playing as the blue people. I wonder if you can switch off. No, that wouldn't make sense, right? That you switch off between humans and the blue people. Frontiers of Pandora. Next year, see? Oh, look at that. There was no Xbox or PS4 on that. It was all next-gen consoles.
You understand now.
You and I are gonna tear shit up! Begin the replay!
Alright, so we get Ubisoft Plus, which I think is $10 a month or $15 a month. Between $10 and $15 a month, I really can't remember the exact price. I guess you'll get to play all these games if you haven't played them already.
Awesome. Like I said, man, too much fun.
Oh, is it coming to Xbox? Because there was a rumor too, Ubisoft Plus might be coming to Game Pass. So you will have Game Pass, EA Play, and Ubisoft Plus all in one package. Do you see that? 60% off first month, but no price.
Thanks to even all the devs that joined us to share what's new with Ubisoft.
Today, we battled some Archeans in Rainbow Six Extraction, learned some new songs in Rocksmith, got an adrenaline rush from RidersRepublic, lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022, visited new shores in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, witnessed a chilling confrontation.
Alright, so it looks like
teamed up with our favorite
that's
man in
it.
overalls in Mario
Unless they're going to add
Don't go
a new
anywhere.
surprise.
There's still more to come in the post show.
Oh, post show. No, I'm not gonna do a post show. Sorry. Alright, so that was Ubisoft Forward, which clearly they are showing that all their stuff are going to become live service games. They're all going to be it looks like there's going to be some sort of component there that is going to give you the ability of paying for stuff. So we have hold on, let me see something here. Look, yeah. So you have expansions coming to Assassin's Creed. You have obviously new characters coming to Rainbow Six Siege. Then you have that Riders game that also looks like it's going to be a multiplayer game where, you know, they're going to charge for stuff. So as they promise, Ubisoft is becoming this company where every single game is going to be a live service game, where you're going to have to buy stuff if you want to play the game. So that kind of sucks, in my opinion, that's what they're going to be doing. There was some surprises. FarCry 6, you're going to be able to play some sort of game with the bosses of the first, or with the previous Far Cry games. And obviously we don't know what that's going to be. We saw some information about Rainbow Six Extraction, which originally to me looked like a pretty cool game, but now that I've seen some of the gameplay, it just kind of looks like Rainbow Six Siege minus the other players. So you're going to be playing pretty much against AI, which is going to be the alien force. There is some mechanics that I think is cool, like you're losing operators as you play. But it also looks like you're going to have operators that are going to go, that is going to cross-pollinate that Rainbow Six Siege with Rainbow Six Extraction. Obviously, more to see on that. They're making Rocksmith, the guitar learning game, into a platform, into an actual more like a music platform kind of thing, instead of just a guitar learning game, which is interesting. And I think there's a lot of potential there. We don't have a price. It's going to be a subscription service, so at some point we should get some sort of pricing for that. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot that we didn't see. We didn't see anything about the Division 2 Heartland. We didn't see anything about Battle Cat. So I'm thinking that maybe we'll hear more in other press conferences about those games, or what's going to happen with those games, if they're going to come out at some point this year. Supposedly Heartland is supposed to come out later this year at some point, so we'll see more on that. But that was Ubisoft Forward. If I had to give it a rating, I will give it, like in a 5-star rating, I will give it a 3. And the reason is because there's a lot of pay content that is going to be coming to these games. And I don't really like that. I don't like games that just charge you money for everything that comes to a game, especially if you have to pay full price for a game, and then they, I don't know, that's not honest. I don't think it's right. So I'll give it a 3, and I'm going to go and do the Devolver Digital. So I'll be coming up. I'm gonna let that play at the beginning without me there, because I'm gonna take a quick break. But I'll come into the middle of the Devolver Digital press conference. So that's it for me. Thank you very much if you watch this. As always, if you are watching this video later, make sure you subscribe, make sure you give us a thumbs up. And I want to thank you very much for watching this stream. And if you're watching it, if you're watching it later, for watching this video. Oh, my camera cut off. Bye.